public bidding, post-qualifications, and award the projects. It also approved the diet plans and specification prepared by the winning contractor, designate a project management team to the UPMO, and undertake in coordinations with the Senate coordinating team the implementations of the project. Mr. Chair, with that MOA, the Department of Public Works and Highways issued on September 18, 2018, Special Order 144, creating the Design and Build Committee and Technical Working Group, reproposed Senate of the Philippines Building Project at the Navy Village, Fort Bonifacio, Taguig City. The construction of the new Senate Building Project for Phase 1 and Phase 2, Mr. Chair, is captured through the organization's chart of the project implementations. You could see here, Mr. Chair, that the Senate of the Philippines, the Chairperson's Committee on Accounts, is hereby aided by the Senate coordinating team with Senate official personnel, the Senate site engineers for the construction management, the Senate design team, and the Senate quantity surveying team. They are also aided by the conceptual designer, the AECOM, and additional Senate designers and consultants, the ELB, SAPE, design consultants for design enhancement. And on the side, the design and build contractor, Hillmark Construction Corporations, along with IDEA Consultancy, doing the design and build contract. On the project implementation team, through the regular meeting of the project implementation coordination meeting, the DPWS, through Special Order 144 on the design and bid committee, also designated a team for the implementing unit, the project management team, we call it, from the UPMO, that will also supervise the implementations of this project. And the Bureau and Services, particularly the BOD, BOC, the BRS, the legal services, and the financial service, support also the team of the department in the implementations of this project.
Sorry to
Sir.
interrupt. Can we just mark that? We'll go back to that mamaya. So I don't want to disturb you with questions now, but my questions are about PMO later. So I just want to refer to that slide mamaya. Can you just, whether that slide number or whatever? Huh?
So, Mr. Chair, the constructions of new Senate building projects here, which is actually our applicant partner in the constructions from the Senate team, with the name of the personals in charge also here, because they are actually our complementary team with the project management team created by DPWH. So ito po yung nagtutulungan po sa implementations ng projects, which basically meet each other during the Senate coordination team from the design, project management, and even the central coordination meeting. On DPWH, Mr. Chair, we have also this chart, these organizations that also shows a complete staff work that will also operate and implement the projects. On the funding source from the Senate that we received, Mr. Chair, Phase 1 with a Bioma, FY 2018 with 8.9 billion pesos. Phase 2 with MYCA of 2.5 billion pesos. Phase 3, another MYCA 2023, 10.33 billion pesos with an amount of 21.7 billion pesos. The funds here, Mr. Chair, is actually with Senate, and the fund transfer releases to DPWS by the Senate of the Philippines is only done on a quarterly basis based on the projected cash flow of the construction schedule. So on the next slide, please. The new Senate Building Phase 1 scope of works, Mr. Chair, which is actually the core and shell, entails a total of about 131,000 square meters in total floor area. Next slide. The cost here, Mr. Chair, is about 8.67 billion pesos, which is the original contract. And variation orders 1 to 5, which account to a total of 549 million pesos, were actually reviewed and approved by the SCT and the DPWH. Mr. Chair, you could see here the evaluations done by variation orders, where in the case of variation order 1 with an amount of 150 million pesos, the variation order submitted by Hillmark on July 2020 was approved by DPWS on October 2020. The delays on the approval attributed here on the COVID-19, the long processing of the cutting trees permit, and the compliance with the supporting documents. On the variation order number 2, which is also essential, however, there's no cost involved because this will complement through DO 2017 issued the DO 143, which is actually the PCM monitoring of the department. So there were 163 items of work that were actually identified to meet with the actual PCMA compliance. So there's no money involved here, and it's only the adoptions to the monitoring systems of the Department of Public Works and Highways based on DO 143. And DO BO3, which account to 73 million pesos, in here the revised DAED submitted by the contractor on October 6, 2020 was approved by DPWS on December 4, and the Senate concurred this on March 1, 2021. The variations order submitted by the contractor on March 16, the Senate pre-approval, all the projects here, Mr. Chair, for the variation order, starting variation 3 all the way up, is actually securing the variation pre-approval from the Senate, which is actually reviewed by the SCT before DPWS will approve this variation order. On the variation order number 4, which account to a total of 270 million pesos, again, another DAED, which is second DAED submitted by the Hillmark on March 25, 2021, was approved by DPWS on June 20, 2021, and the Senate concurrence on December 14. The Hillmark submitted on September 27 for the variation order, the pre-approval again on December 14, and the variation approved by DPWS on September 2. The additional delay here also, Mr. Chair, aside from the review of these variation orders, also account to the setting of the elevations of the foundations for the ground elevation or the ground floor of the building at the time when the BCDA road network along the periphery of the Senate building was constructed. There was a contest on the elevations issue, which eventually it ends up by adding 50 centimeter to the height of the original alignment. And that could set actually the road below with the ground level higher than the road of the of the BCDA roads. For variation order number 5, which is about 54.8 million pesos, involved 62 items of work. Another DAED submitted by the Hillmark and approved by DPWS on June 22, and Senate concurrence on December 14. Then variation order submitted on March 8, 2023, and again Senate pre-approval on May 9, 2023, and variation order approved by DPWS on July 28, 2023. All the 5 variation orders here, Mr. Chair, account to 549 million pesos, which is 6.81% of the original contract amount. At this period, Mr. Chair, the total disbursement from the 8.16 billion pesos contract of the contractor, 6.205 billion was actually disbursed, which is equivalent to the 77% accomplishment for this core shell phase 1 projects. On the phase 2 scope of works, this is basically, Mr. Chair, focus on the pit out.
Sorry, Sec, pakiulit. So yung
the total disbursement
how much has
for
been
phase
paid?
1 is 6.205 billion pesos, which constitutes 16 billings.
Is 6.25.
6.205 po. This is equivalent to 16 billings po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And it correlates to
To the 77% physical
ito yung
accomplishment.
bayad na.
Opo.
May sinisingil pa sila dito, wala na.
Meron pa po siya kasi 8.6 po yung contract niya. So the balance of which is still the remaining works to be completed.
But dun sa 77%, fully paid siya.
Not yet, sir. 6.2%, 6.2 billion lang.
No, 6.025 is 77%